Okay, so what the hell is this? So, Dead by Daylight is a competitive online horror survival game where a team of regular people has to face off against a slasher villain, mostly all original characters, and it's the goal of the slasher to kill each one of the people. So they took this premise, and that's just background information because this is actually a dating sim featuring 4 of the characters from the game. But it's still pretty scary. It's in an existential kind of way, I promise. Alright, new game, low game settings, credits, link account. Oh, that's not a flower. I think this is gonna be like Doki Doki Literature Club, where things are just kind of wrong. Welcome to your dream vacation. Before you get started, what shall we call you? Blue? You wake up on the beach, soaking wet, salt water stinging the inside of your throat, as if you'd nearly drowned. Water falls from your mouth as you open it to gasp for air. You have no memory of how you got here. In fact, you can only remember your own name, but not where you came from or a single fact about your life. What you do know is that, despite the outrageous beauty of the landscape around you, you feel incredibly sick to your stomach. Wow, really went down the wrong pipe, huh? You need a minute, or can I go on? Oh, so the narrator's a separate character. Because I can give you a minute. We've got plenty of time. Endless time, really. The ocean. An eternity, if you catch my drift. Whoa, not now, ocean. Sorry, Blue, may I continue? Please go on. Okay, then. As I was saying, you look down at your feet, ankle deep in the crystal blue water of a newly arrived wave. As the water recedes back into the ocean, it reveals a grotesque discovery. Ah!
So, Head?
Okay. Happy Halloween, everybody. A decomposing face stares up at you from beneath the sand. All you can do is vomit, a stream of dark bile, bugs, worms, and other ick. Questions race through your mind. Where are you? How did you get here? Who is behind this incredibly charming and well-spoken voice in your head? However, answers don't come easy. Your mind is completely blank. What will you do? Run? Close your eyes? Dig up that face? This seems like the most psychotic option. This seems pretty logical. Closing your eyes isn't gonna solve anything. Let's go with the psycho option. You brush the sand away from the half-buried human head embedded in the ground before you. Oh, God! Thank you. There is no body, just this head. As you pick it up, flakes of skin fall to the ground. The jaw falls open, revealing a gold coin sitting on the rotting tongue of this poor dead soul. Getting your hands dirty, I see. I like that. You're a take charge type. Okay. You examine the gold coin briefly, happily distracted from what has otherwise been an extremely confusing morning. The sun beats down on you, drying your clothes. You check your pockets, but they're empty. Plenty of room for a gold coin, you suppose, and so you deposit it. Why, that's a nice coin you've got there. What if you were to spend it right now? Why not? Well, hello there. I'm Dwight. And I'm Claudette. We'll take that. Claudette quickly relieves you of your gold coin and tosses it to Dwight, who bites down on it like an old-timey prospector before handing it back to her. And this is for you. Claudette presents you with a tropical drink. When you take a sip, you find that it's incredible. Money well spent, in your estimation. But I gotta ask, could somebody maybe design the next one of these dating sims to be all-inclusive? It really takes some of the fun out of a fantasy vacation to be watching your wallet the entire time. Thank them for the delicious drink, or this is suspicious. Spit that out. I mean, it is suspicious. But I am on a beach in the middle of nowhere. So, you know, beggars can't be choosers. Thank you. Thanks for the drink, it's quite delicious. You're welcome. Did someone just thank us? Go with it, Dwight. It's normal to be thanked for doing a good job. Trust me on this one. Your mind doesn't have a chance to linger any longer on your current situation as you feel something soft bump into your foot. When you look down, you find a volleyball sitting on the sand next to you. You stare down frozen. A voice calls out from behind you. Little help, please? You turn around, and when you see what's waiting for you, your jaw just about hits the ground. No thank you. You look like a tree. You're almost normal, but what's up with all that glass? No. 4 gorgeous monsters stand halfway between you and the well-tended volleyball court. Each of them oozes with undead energy, a magical aura reaching out and penetrating you via your eyes. Your heart begins to race. Curiosity, fear, desire. You can't help but stare at these casually dressed, let's call them killers. I don't know, not to be judgmental, but that's just the energy they put out there. So many competing feelings rush through your mind at once that you are completely paralyzed. Hello? There are weird days, and then there's this. All you can do is look down at the ball and back up at the monstrous lineup of, well, literal monsters. Sexy-ass monsters, though. What do? Toss it back, kick it back, say no thanks. Say nothing, do nothing. Toss it back. Say no thanks. No thanks. No thanks. Damn, what an alpha move. You just became the type of person who says no thanks to a group of actual killers. No one tells you what to do. Thanks for nothing, I guess. Huntress jogs over to collect the ball from the ground next to you. For someone so large, she moves deftly and silently across the sand. It's hard to make out his expression from behind the mask, but it seems like the Trapper might be smirking. As you try and read Trapper's face, you realize that the two of you have been staring into each other's eyes for a really long time, even though everyone else has headed back to the volleyball court. Finally, you can't take the tension, and you look down, breaking his gaze. As soon as you do, he turns to follow them. Alone again, you look across the beach at these strange residents who casually bat a volleyball back and forth, happily ignoring your intrusion onto their private beach. Should you be frightened, worried, excited? I did refer to them as killers, not to give too much away. But at the same time, damn, they are looking very appealing in their own way, and nobody so much as lifted a blood-soaked finger in your direction. Don't be scared, Blue. You were made for this. Well, geez, if the spooky ocean voice says not to be scared, I'm sure it's all gonna work out. With no good reason not to, you decide to head over and see what happens next. It seems like you've derailed the volleyball game just by showing up. You derailed the game just by showing up, nitwit. And I guess you're also a nitwit. Look, it's best to just go with what Trapper says when he says it. That's a policy I hold for pretty much anyone who always seems to have fresh blood on their hands. Hey, don't worry about it. It's all just a game. Existence, that is. Besides, you seem a lot more interesting than a silly game. What's your deal? What brings you here? You mean they're here to do more than distract from my total domination? That was Wraith. That sigh means he was done with the game, too. Either that or he saw a butterfly or something. Look, I don't care why this slack-jawed moron is here. I just want to know, can I kill them or not? You know you can't. At least not yet. Oh god. Oh yeah, not yet. Hey, Blue, you might want to, say something? Actually, never mind. There'll be plenty of time for that soon enough. Right now, this group has some questions for you. But be warned, answer quickly, and answer well. Oh no. This is a timed quiz, and it will be very important later. Very important. Ugh, no pressure. Or not important in any way whatsoever. Probably that one. I can't remember. How attractive would you say you are? Very, not at all, average. Average? I'm pretty average, I think. Just another face in the crowd. Another normal, meaningless life in an endless cycle. I think you're quite cute myself, like a chipmunk or a grizzly bear. If you could have any superpower, what would it be? Invisibility, flight, super strength. Flight. Flight for sure. Technically, I suppose I can fly. Honestly, it's not all that it's cracked up to be. As far as I go, I'm still not where I want to be. What was your best subject in school? Math, history, skipping history. History? Nice. It's important to know what came before so that we are not doomed to repeat humanity's mistakes. I mean, we will anyways, but still. What's your favorite animal? Dog, cat, mustelid. Mustelid. Mustelid's 100%. Be honest, you have no idea what a mustelid is and you're just hoping it's some secret answer that results in a hilarious Easter egg, right? No, fuck you. It's a weasel. It's weasels and ferrets. I know what mustelids are. Don't you doubt my rodent lore? Because there is no Easter egg. It's just another word for ferrets and stuff like that. What's your favorite color? Blue, blood red, 3-day-old corpse. Blue. Blue. Blue isn't good for productivity. It makes people want to be lazy. What's your dream job? Astronaut, nightclub promoter, not working at all. If we get to do what we really want, why work at all? It takes a lot of courage to break free from society's expectations to climb the ladder. Only she could spin laziness into some kind of grand crusade, these damned millennials. Oh god, is the trapper a boomer? Best flavor of ice cream? Vanilla, chocolate, horse flesh. Either between vanilla or chocolate, chocolate. Chocolate. My favorite flavor is pain. Same. Same here. Mine is vanilla, swirled with pain. I think mint chip is the greatest flavor ever conceived myself, but enough about ice cream, am I right? Hold on a second, this reminds me. I am right, always. It's a lesson you should learn before we go too much further. Do what I say if you want to survive. Pick mint chip. We're teaching lessons now, narrator? You rascal. Kill or be killed is the rule on this island, even for faceless voices. Tell me, what's the best flavor of ice cream? Vanilla, chocolate, horseflesh, or mint chip? I don't know if I should listen to the narrator or you know, chocolate. Mint chip is okay, but I prefer chocolate. The best flavor is chocolate. You got a reading comprehension problem? I just told you mint chip was where it's at. You almost bought yourself a game over there, buddy. That's right, I can end your life whenever I want to. I'm in control, so don't you forget it. If I say you like mint chip, you like mint chip. Now try it again. Tell me, what's the best flavor of ice cream? Vanilla. The best flavor is vanilla. You got a reading comprehension problem? I just told you mint chip was where it's at. Alright, are they gonna keep doing it? What if I just keep not picking it? The best flavor is horseflesh. In case it wasn't clear who was in charge, it's me. You have to understand, it feels very good to end someone else's game. You should try it sometime. I really got a game over? Mint chip. The best flavor is mint chip. So obedient. I think you're gonna do just fine. Anywho, now that they know so much about you, I'm sure the group wants you to start getting to know them. I'm Trapper, I pretty much run things around here. I'm the smartest, richest, strongest person on this whole island. I don't like losers. If you want to know what a loser is, say hello to Wraith. Hi, I'm Wraith. I'm nothing like everyone else. I like nice people and I loathe big dumb idiots. Hey, what's up? I'm Spirit. I don't like most things. I don't really hate most things either. It's not worth my time. But the things I do hate, I really hate, you know? Based on my personal observations, life is nothing but suffering, and society is a carefully calculated lie to keep everyone subservient to those in power. It's better to choose to just not take part. Geez, it's like she was downright murdered by society, she hates it so much. Oh no, wait, I'm remembering Spirit's story now, and that's almost exactly what happened. Oh dear. Hey, I'm Huntress, don't let these bummers get you down. There's lots of fun to be had on this island, along with lots of love. Yeah, there is, if you know what I mean. Grow up. Grow a body. I've explained this 1,000 times. I'm dead, but I'm not a literal ghost. I just create a trail of fog. I'm not made of it. Whatever, fog body. That's not nice. He's not nice. You love it. Only sometimes. Ew, really? That's disgusting. That's why she likes it. Don't speak for me, I also hate it. Stop speaking entirely, actually. For the first time ever, I agree with Wraith. Let's move on, otherwise they'll do this all day. Besides, if I know this crew, and I do, they'll want to show off soon enough. If we're done playing, let's do something else instead. Wow, for once I actually agree with the meathead. I say we go to my yacht. It's the massive boat dock nearby. He has a yacht? I'll give everyone a taste for true luxury and power. Wraith rolls his eyes. Don't mind him, he just hates fun and happiness. No, I hate the endless, desperate, soul-crushing pursuit of wealth. The way it's flaunted needlessly and the cruelty it engenders. What about hanging out by the pool? I find the water calming, simple, beautiful. Hey, what about our volleyball game? We can exercise and have some fun as a group. Are you all serious? There's a perfectly good lounge to chill at right here. I'm tired, and besides, I hate being in the sun. Where do you want to go? Alright. There's the yachts, that's the volleyball game, that's the water, and the lounge. So I put a poll up on my channel, and the only vote that I got for that poll was Spirit, so I'm going to do what the Spirit wants to do. It'd be great to relax for a second at the lounge. To kick up your feet, look out over the ocean, and relax on your own terms. Who would want anything else? Dry, comfortable, enjoying a cool drink on a hot day? It's the best. I mean, what kind of fool, what kind of monster, what kind of mask-wearing psychopath would finally be granted a break from the constant grind of chasing and fighting to get ahead, and then choose to exert themselves in, quite frankly, any way whatsoever? Why am I the only one who gets it? It's time to stop living by their rules. I won't do it any longer. Yeah, we should probably give her a second to calm down. Hold on. For just one moment. This is Dwight and Claudette, our activities coordinators. They're also the cooks, waiters, bartenders, janitors, and every other job. They're the only help remaining on the island. This place we call Murderer's Island. Cue dramatic musical flourish. That wasn't very dramatic. None of the others survived. Survived the interview process, I mean. Hence, why we shall heretofore refer to them as survivors with a capital S. These two have worked here a long time. So very long, I don't actually know how long it's been. Sorry, anyway, I should probably let Dwight and Claudette do their mandated jobs. They sure look happy, but they're vibrating with a nervous energy that is starting to give me the creeps. We will now escort the group to the venue of your choosing. However, in the future, we recommend waiting for us to present you with your options whenever possible, and don't just run off to various activities unsupervised. We don't have much autonomy around here. The least you can do is allow us to do our job. The most you can do is help us to get off this Dwight. Yes, pardon me. Please follow us. Hey, narrator. Yes, something I can help you with? Those two, Claudette and Dwight, did they just start to mention something about wanting to escape? Is escape an option? Should I be trying to escape? Escape them? Oh, no, 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 no. I think you're mistaken. It seemed like Dwight was asking for help to get off this island, though. Oh, right, that. Yes, that's true, he was, but he just meant that he wants to get to the other vacation island getaway, a couple of miles to the south of here. It has a much fancier accommodations than this island. It's one of those big corporate outfits, quite exclusive, where all the famous celebrities hang out, very luxurious. Doesn't quite have the charm that this island has, though. Trust me, you wouldn't want to go there. With all that money comes a lot of restrictions. This is where you belong. Now, off you go. It's time for an activity. On this island, your decisions matter, mostly, when I agree with them. Not like that other island. So what'll it be? The lounge. Finally, freedom from the preposterous premise that the four of us would be engaged in some sort of thrilling 2-on-2 volleyball match. Spirit looks at you from beneath her gigantic sun hat. She takes a conspiratorial note. I don't know whose idea volleyball was in the first place, but I hate them. I tried to feign a sprained ankle, but everyone already knows that I technically float above the ground, so nobody believed I was even putting any pressure on my joints in the first place. Then I tried to annoy everyone by not giving a crap, and when that didn't work, I tried whining, and when that didn't work, I threatened to kill every single person on this island. But it turns out I'm not the first to toss those kind of threats around on this island. So, thanks, I guess, for getting it called off. Are we threatening to end each other again? Now it's Dwight who takes on a conspiratorial tone, his eyes shifting as he slips into a loud whisper. Please, just make it quick. Is what you'll be saying when we get behind the bar to make you the drink of your dreams. Hilarious, right, Dwight? Yeah, right. So, what'll you be having? Vodka soda, sangria, scotch, rocks, virgin daiquiri. No. Vodka soda, sangria, scotch, rocks. Sangria. Something fruity but refreshing. Hold the coconut rum. Sangria, maybe? My pleasure. Sounds nice. We used to make drinks like that back home. Well, not we exactly. I watched someone drink a drink like that once. They looked happy. Now's your chance to be the one with the drink. What do you say? This is some sort of juice for a child? Are there children hiding about? No, it's for adults. The kind who like no tropical fun. Oh, I see. Huntress really seemed to perk up at the idea of kids being around and is bummed to hear there aren't any, but I'm quite glad it's just grown-ups on this island. Personally, little ones should definitely not be exposed to this. Not my cup of tea, but okay, sure, we can still use it for a toast, yeah? To new adventures. To new friends. To, Clink. Did you just say Clink? No? Since we've fulfilled your request, it's time for you to return the favor. I should have known there was a catch. Icebreaker time. I swear, had I known they'd pull this kind of faux enthusiastic community building crap, I'd have suggested we attempt to walk to the lowest point of the ocean before I ever set foot near this bar. You don't think it could be kind of fun? A little fun? Never mind, I hate it. This sucks. But it could be fine, or whatever you say. Has anyone seen my hat? I've literally never seen him in a hat. If we must make small talk, I'm at least picking a topic before we end up being forced to do some lame improv game that nerds learn at their non-sports after-school activities that I definitely never did because I'm no nerd. Methinks a certain someone doth protest too much. Sitting here on this beautiful sunny afternoon, warm sand beneath the cool fog beneath my severed feet, the topic I choose is books, novels, comics, fiction, or non. Reading is the only real escape from the inescapable horror of life, the escape into your own mind. A groan rolls through the crowd. Not a lot of readers here, I'd imagine, based on that response. They were much more enthusiastic about drinking. Considering the situation we're in, it seems an appropriate time to ask you. Blue, what is your desert island book? The one book you would bring with you if you were, well, all alone on an island like this. Oh, and it has to be classic horror for reasons that should be obvious. She means this because this is an island of horror villains, and also those books are all in the public domain. Nothing too modern. Humanity has really gotten soft these past 100 years. So, what's your favorites? Dracula, Frankenstein, Jekyll and Hyde, books no thanks. I haven't actually read any of these, but I think Jekyll and Hyde is an interesting story because it's a regular guy. I'm going to go with Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. You know, I really enjoyed the story of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. I've always felt like I had this other person living inside. Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde sounds like a fun one. I love a good story about friendship, but I can't read. Oh. Oh no, she's dumb. Not because I'm dumb. Oh, I'm sorry, excuse me, I shouldn't have assumed. Not because I'm dumb. I never actually learned to read because I was too busy learning to survive with nothing more than my own strength and cunning. Same reason I didn't have a best friend that wasn't more than just a rock with a face I'd drawn on it in dried blood. Until we meet again, Roxanne. Huntress looks out towards the horizon and there's a moment of silence among the group. Will you tell it to me sometime? I might not be able to read books by myself, but I love being read to, especially when someone does all the voices. She's staring directly into my soul, and I don't like it. Not just anybody can pull off quality narration all the time. Take it from me. You don't even need to read. You could just make it up and it'll still be fun. Sometimes when I find myself in an abandoned house, I like to look at the photos on the wall and come up with little stories to go with the pictures. It's a fun game we could play together. Abandoned house? Why are they abandoned? Huntress giggles and gives you a playful little wink. I don't know, usually when I find the folks who abandoned them, they're not in the mood to tell me much. Enough about these old stories that belong to someone else. I think it's time we make up some new stories of our own. Before you know what's going on, Huntress is waving an empty vodka bottle in the air, a devilish twinkle in her half-mask-covered eye. Might I suggest something a little naughty? Let's all get in a circle and spin this. The Trickster, what the... What are you doing here? Great idea. Trickster, isn't it a bit late to introduce a new character? I thought I was the one who gets to make the rules. So, I'm not sure who I'm asking. But I wasn't ready for this. Well, hello, and who is this new fan in the waiting? Beat it, hack. I don't know. What's the harm in inviting one more person to join the circle for our game? Oh, I can't stay. I was just saying it's a great idea while also teasing the secret Trickster ending. I've got much, much better things to do than hang out here. I'm famous. Toodaloo. The rules are simple. First you spin, then you swap spit, that is. But let's be clear, this ain't a peep show. We're here to have a good time, but in a classy way. All makeouts will happen out of view of the public eye. Real romantic-like. Yes, romance is the goal, so we'll all be waiting here in complete silence trying to listen in and use our imagination. It's why you make out on the other side of the bar, but not watching. Like adults. Romantic, well-adjusted adults. Blue, you're up. Oh god. You grip the bottle in your hand. And put your fate in the hands of the empty bottle gods. Mini-games consist of two parts. On top, a pointer, which rotates in a clockwise direction. And on the bottom, a target you're going to be pointing at. This here upcoming minigame is a special minigame, perfect for the less coordinated because there is no winning or losing. Well, not technically. Wherever the pointer stops, that's your result. I suppose if it doesn't stop where you want it to, that's a bit like losing, but no one has to know if you don't tell them. Okay, ready to play, or would you like me to repeat that? Ready. Away we go. Spin the bottle and see who you're gonna smooch. Aw, damn it. You got Trapper. You two are meant to be. Psych. You have to actually spin multiple times to get your real result. First to get to 3 times is your true match. That's how we play hardcore spin the bottle on this here island. Okay, so there's a chance. Now get your spin on. Damn it! What? That landed straight in the middle. What do you mean I got Wraith? Why isn't it? Ah. Damn it. At least it's not Trapper. Wraith is your true match. Ooh. Just this morning, you were waking up on a strange beach, surrounded by strangers with murderous intent. Now you're looking across a beach towel at Wraith. Lost in his eyes, sweat glistening on his skin. Your heart races. You can feel your pulse pounding in your ears. Wraith takes you by the hand and you sit face to face at a private section of the bar. He begins to reach for you, putting his hands on your shoulders. You're sweating, but not in the sexy way he is. You're sweating in the gross way you'd sweat at an interview for a job you're not even remotely qualified for. You don't know what to do. If you try and lock lips in this state, you might gross him out so completely that he'll never be able to look at you romantically again. Wraith, we... Look, you're great, but also terrifying. I made him sound like Reed. I was so put off, I accidentally made the Reed voice. Did he just steal your line? I want to be kissed by you, but well, I'm maybe not even sure how. Is that sad? Great, now I look sad. Well, if the tropical shorts fit. You make me happy to be around. I think it's still so new, all of this. We can figure it out together. Really? Really, I'd like to get to know you, and, you know, the kissing thing sounds great in theory. It sure doesn't sound, painful. So then, for now, Wraith reaches out and gives you a vigorous handshake. This was the best possible ending. We're acquaintances going on friends, going on lovers? I'm sorry, Great handshake, by the way. Really? Truly. I hate to break up such a passionate moment. That we only assume was passionate because we never spy on you constantly while you stay on the island. But dinner is being served right away, and we must insist that you join us. We wouldn't want anyone dying of starvation, when there are so many more interesting things to die from.